You got one more, guys. One more. All right. So first, as the last speaker tonight, I want to thank everyone for coming to the welcome party and showing their support for our bride and groom. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Pavelski, Mr. Mercado, all of the tias and tios on both sides of the family and friends from Bolivia, Charlottesville, Fall River, Boston. I think I'm forgetting somewhere else. I'm Bubba Kabutta, or AB for short, one of Natalia's friends, and I have the honor of being the man of honor. I have something to admit first. During Natalia's bachelorette party, her bridal party all went around during dinner, and we said all our memories of Natalia and why we love her, and I really didn't give that great of an answer. Not because I didn't know what to say, it's because I was saving it for this speech, so here we go. As one of her best friends since college, I've gotten to see Natalia grow into this amazing woman. At the University of Virginia, Natalia would command a room as soon as she would walk in. For such a short woman, she has a large aura that is both as infectious as it is powerful. As an orientation leader, she'd be the first face a new student would see at UVA, and folks to this day still stop her and say, "Oh my God, you were my OL," and recognize her from that. Others throughout our time at UVA would ask me, "How do you know Nat?" And besides her being in multiple organizations, aka secret societies, I would always wonder, how the F does she know all these people? And soon I was able to figure it out. All right, everyone in the room, raise your hand if you've ever been on a lunch date with Natalia. Right? It was her thing, it still is her thing. We've all seen it, though it didn't dawn on me until later on. It's not that she meets people and that's it. She actually puts the effort into getting to know people. She wants to understand how people tick, what makes people tick. Why do they do what they do, where they are from, what their sign is, who their uncle's first love is. She wants to know everything because she cares. And she's fully invested in everyone because that's just her spirit. While I haven't heard her interview someone for a deposition, I can imagine she can get to the root of it because she'll drag everything out of you. Even though it meant that she was always running from one lunch date to the next, sometimes in the same day. In fact, today I made sure to write in her calendar lunch date for the wedding to make sure she'd actually show up. And you can check her calendar. Now, next question to the group. Raise your hand if you've lost to Natalia in something. It can be anything, an argument, Mario Kart 64, a foot race. Fernando, are you raising your hand? Okay, great. So, if you don't know how our friendship started, it was built on competition. Natalia and I ran against each other for class vice president, and I lost by 1 vote. It was a tough loss, one that I've had to unpack in many sessions of therapy. But the ground level of our friendship is the grace we built with each other at the first lunch date we ever had after the election at West Main. It's what makes me so happy to call you my best friend. How humble you are, even when you can twist a knife, if you can, but you never do. How we can say anything to each other, and there will never be a judgment because that's just not you. It's what makes me look up to you and call you a boss. She doesn't even peacock. Did you know that she hid that she was recognized in Boston as one of 30 lawyers to look out for who are under 30? There's a video and everything, guys. She kept it under wraps. Like, girl, you knew I was gonna find that. You knew it. For all of those people who raised their hands, it's a testament that that even in a group of rivals, we've all been able to love you because your spirit of pushing us to be our best is so rare in life. Not only has she defined what it means to be a good person, she constantly shows up in life, setting an example on how to step up. And I've seen that not only as a friend, but as a sister. She makes me want to be a better brother to my own siblings. Now, Samuel Whitney. I always wonder, what if Natalia put her fake email address on that sign-in sheet?